Alright, a very warm good evening to everyone tuning into Radio Nagarik 96.5 Awaz Nagarik right now, and it's Wednesday yet again, and every Wednesday 7 to 8 p.m. I come here in the studio. I am voice Nishma, and I bring in guests from various fields, and we have a very amazing 1 hour of conversation. Yes, that is the show, and the show is called The Lounge. And before I go ahead introduce our guest, let me tell you we are also going live in YouTube. So if you want to catch our conversation, watch our conversation basically, you can just open your YouTube and then search us, Radio Nagarik 96.5, and watch the entire interview. Now the guest that I have today, he started his musical journey in 1998. He's one of the most loved hip-hop artists in Nepal, and I'll probably remove the hip-hop. I think I should just go ahead and say he's one of the most loved artists in the Nepal, and he's not only famous for his hip-hop and R&B music, but also famous for his involvement in social causes, and which is most about providing education to the underprivileged children. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm very sure you are very aware of this name and you know who he is. So yes, we have Nirnaya in the house. Hello, hi, welcome.
Namaskar. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing good too. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for accepting our invite, by the way.
It was it's my pleasure. Group I was talking about. It's my pleasure to be here. Right?
Alright, so how are you doing? Ke bhairachha the life ma aile?
Everything is happening now. Right? I'm coming up with my new album.
Oh wow, when?
New music video. Actually, I released it. I had a soft launch a few months back.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's good.
Real release, I'll be having it in a few months.
In few months?
Yep. Plus, music videos are coming up. We're planning to release one this Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Let's
that's
see what
good.
happens.
Oh, that's good. That's great. So Valentine's ma, your fans can actually see your music video. Is that your Valentine gift to your followers?
Definitely, that's the plan, but we haven't shot the video yet.
Oh.
So we'll shoot on Sunday or Monday.
Okay.
So if we get the time, we'll definitely.
Hopefully. I'm very sure your fans will be very excited about it. So you started off in 1998.
Yep, I did.
Sorry?
Yep, I did. Right?
So you did, yes, you
You're
did.
probably not born at that time.
Oh no,
right?
I was 5 years old. No, that way people also got to know my age. I'm a 93 born. But yes, I've actually grown up listening to your music, and I was really very excited because I think I remember listening to a couple of your songs and dancing in school. My friends were a very big fan.
All right.
And I'm probably going to post your picture, and I know my school friends are going to be very jealous of that.
Hello to everyone who's
yes.
त्यो टाइमको मान्छेहरुलाई.
त्यो टाइमको मान्छेहरुलाई अरूलाई पनि भनिदिनु भयो हुन्छ because I'm sure they're watching us live right now. So हजुरको introduction मा I think मैले एउटा कुरा पनि मिस गरेको छु. You're also founder, engineer and performing artist, concept developer and motivator for Nirnaya, the NSK store for education. That started in 2006.
Yes, that's the tour I started in 2006. It's called NSK Store for Education.
Yeah, please tell us more about it. A little more. How did it start? Why did you start it? How the whole program initiated and how it has been going on?
Basically, I was, I think, around maybe in the 2000s. I think 2000. So I was reading the newspaper that people around Kathmandu, they could not give the SLC. Because they did not have books, they didn't have stationery. So I wanted to do something for them, and I was planning for. It took me around 6 years to plan out everything.
Oh my God!
And in 2006, I started the NSK Store for Education. The motto is like education is the foundation of life. We're on the 5th floor right now, right? So we're here because the foundation of this building is strong.
Oh my God, that's deep. That's deep.
Definitely. So life's foundation is education. So because keep पढेर जान्छ. So it is very difficult when पढेर जान्छ, but पढेर गयो भने it becomes very easy. So that's the motto of the life. Education is the foundation of life. And we go to different schools, colleges, and we perform for about 1 hour, half an hour. And we talk about we sing songs as entertainment with information about education, about HIV, about the environment.
Awareness.
Awareness, yeah. So we call it infotainment kind of program. And then we also collect books, stationery from the children. And then we distribute this stationery to all across Nepal where education is not reached yet. They haven't reached yet. So people who want to go to school, but they cannot because they cannot buy books, they cannot buy copies, they cannot buy stationery. So we connect the bridge for the underprivileged with the school.
Oh, so that is beautiful. And you have been continuing since 2006, haven't you?
Yes, like now it's been around 2018, right? So around 12 years.
12 years. Yep. So 12 years ma धेरै program you've done obviously.
Yeah, definitely. I go across Nepal every year. Nepal bhari janchu because it's very difficult to collect stuff here and send it across. So what I do is actually I go across Nepal. I perform in various major cities until like so we give it to different organizations. They said it's bad in Serbia.
Okay, so your actual name is Nirnaya Shrestha, and you go by the name Nirnaya the NSK.
Yes, I do.
And NSK ko full form is Naughty Soul Kid.
Yes, it is.
Why?
Well, the Naughty Soul Kid is like I don't find myself that naughty, but people who are close to me they say they feel like about the chaksake right type.
Really?
Yeah. So
I know, because I would like to defend that because agi interview suru hunubhanda agadi you said that you might find me a little boring. I may not crack jokes and I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah.
So this is kind of
that's what I feel, and that's what I told you also, right? But then people who are close to me they feel like something is you said the chaksake chai, right? So so I thought like if it's not me then it must be my soul that's naughty. So the naughty soul came from naughty soul. Right? The soul must be naughty, it's not me.
I knew there was some meaning to it. So.
And the kid is like because maybe that's where the chaksake-ness came from. So the Angrezi it becomes kid. So naughty soul kid.
Okay. So you still go by this name, don't you?
Yeah, I do go by NSK still. Still I'm a kid. At heart.
Oh, everyone is a kid at heart, and I'm sure we all should be. What do you think?
Definitely we all should be because it keeps, there's only one life to live, right? So
yes.
You gotta live happily.
What is the most childish thing that you've done? Since you said you're a kid, let me hear something naughty that you've done. Something naughty that you've done that people close to you just called you naughty.
What I do, I don't feel naughty, right? I feel it's normal.
No. Okay, so probably you did something and then people around you were like, okay, you're naughty.
So I do pull pranks all the time.
Oh, wow, you do?
Yeah, I do. So
any incident, we'd like to hear that.
There's so many, I just can't remember
Pick one, come on.
I'll think about it and I'll tell you in a while.
Why? No,
because I can't remember.
No, I want it right now.
I just pulled a prank on you. The first thing I did came in, I said, I'm a very serious person.
Oh.
And then you'll find it boring. So that's already a prank.
You get a slow clap from me. I give slow claps to my guests when they really impress me. So probably that was a prank. That was nice. So I know you must have been to stage a lot of times, and even right now I give you an introduction and they introduce you, and then the people talk about you before you go to stage or before they invite you for shows like this. How would you introduce yourself if you had to introduce?
I'm a very simple person. That's what I feel, right? That's how I introduce myself. But people who look at me, they don't feel that I look simple.
Okay.
So I tell them I wear jeans pants, I wear a t-shirt, I wear a sweatshirt. That's it, a cap. So the way I look, I feel I'm very simple. But people, that's how I like to introduce myself. Simple person.
A simple person. Yep. That is how you'd like to introduce yourself.
Yep.
What is simple then?
Simple is.
Is it your clothes that you're talking about, or is it the personality?
No, everything I do is simple actually.
Oh.
I don't do any fancy stuff.
Oh. Really?
It's all simple, the way I dress up to everything.
So it eventually came down to dressing up?
No, that's when you look at me, that's the first thing you see. So they say, oh, kasari dress up, so.
You're all tuning in to Radio Nagarik 96.5, Awaz Nagarikko, and I'm your voice Nishma. And the show is, yes, like I said before, The Lounge. And like I said before, we have Nirnaya with us. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling better.
You're feeling better?
Yeah.
So we'll start with some fun personal questions, eh?
Sure.
How old are you?
I'm very young.
You're very young?
I'm not old.
In numbers, we would like the answers. We would prefer the number in answers, sir.
Say sweet 16.
Answer in numbers, sir. I think I said ulto. Sweet 16?
Yep.
Since how many years?
Since long. But the 16 could be in dollars, yen, in IC. You just have to calculate the 16, right?
No, but okay. So you are probably not going to tell your age, are you?
Definitely not. But you can find out. You can go to Google.
Google? I actually did not find the answer in Google.
Yeah, because I don't think it's there.
You
there are lots of things about me that are personal things that is not there.
It's not there. But then your work list is really, really, really long.
Yeah.
And I read this article which was probably, I don't know, like 2-3 pages. And it was full of your social work and about your childhood, how you went abroad and then you came back and all of that. So tell us something about your childhood then.
Basically, till class 4, I was in Nepal. Right?
Yes.
I studied in St. Xavier's. Then class 4, I went to America with my family.
Oh, that sounds cool.
That was around the 80s.
America,
yeah. So the 80s, when you said, now you can calculate my guess. And that was so 80s, late 80s, I went to.
I like how you said late 80s.
Yeah, late 80s, I America गए हामी. So that's where I started actually. त्यहाँ पनि भर्खर hip hop चलिरहेको थियो.
Okay.
The MC Hammers and the Naughty by Natures and all these things, and the Vanilla Ice, and they were coming into mainstream. So I also got into rap at that time. So that the age and then class 9 I came back to Nepal and again joined St. Xavier's. त्यसपछि 6 महिना मैले कखा पढेँ because it was very difficult. अब 5 वर्ष नलेखेको हैन.
हजुर. फेरि चाइल्डहुडमै नलेख्दाखेरि पछि गाह्रो हुन्छ.
Of course, my grammar was like अब class 4 को बच्चाको grammar हैन नेपालीमा and SLC को grammar is very
I hope you always passed. I don't want to sound humiliating or anything, but I hope तपाईं pass हुनु भएको थियो exam.
I was a very brilliant student. Actually, in America, I won the presidential fitness academy.
I know. George Bush.
Senior,
he gave that. I had actually made a screenshot of it so that I could ask you about it, and then I forgot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was a brilliant student.
That was for athletics, wasn't it?
No, it was for academic fitness, not the...
Academic fitness?
Yeah, not the
I thought it's fitness, so it's probably bodybuilding wala fitness.
To your body, you might have said it, but that's not it.
No, I was probably only talking about Nepali subject. Nepali ma चाहिँ pass हुनु भयो.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean,
because आजकलको बच्चाहरू एकदम नेपालीमा fail हुन्छ. I don't know if you know about it.
No, I mean, that's what I felt. That's what everybody felt also. That's why 6 महिना कखा पढ्नु पर्यो. So grammar. So actually, in this way, it was difficult at the start, but then class SLC ma, I think I was like on the top 5 Nepali ma marks ल्याउने ma.
Damn.
So,
are you guys listening to this? You sabai bachharu ahileko generation should actually be listening to this. A guy went to America, did not study Kahagaga, came back, and 6 months ma he then became a top 5. So if you're failing in Nepali as a subject and you're being proud of it, you should not,
definitely not. Definitely not.
Okay, so let's talk about why did you choose hip hop? Why hip hop and R&B as a genre and not anything else?
When I was there in the late 80s, म त्यति बेला यो म्युजिकमा लाग्यो. एक्चुअली त्यहाँनिर मलाई नेपाली ह्यामर भन्न बोलाउँथ्यो because I used to live in a very small अब हुन्छ नि कम्युनिटी सानो एउटा where त्यहाँनिर अझै पनि काउबोय टाइपको मान्छेहरू हैन. So it was like village
like countryside.
Yeah, countryside. Americaको village भन्नु न, but it was city itself. But it was a small university town, so everybody was like still in the country, but the late the 80s मा हुन्छ नि अब च्यातेको प्यान्ट के भन्छ Bon Jovis and the Guns N' Roses, Metallica type, and I used to rap. So MC Hammer चलेको चाहिँ मेरो साथीहरु चाहिँ त्यसको नेपाली hammer. So that's how I got into hip hop. And then the genre ma यसमै किन फिक्स हैन. I mean, I love to listen to it because यसमा चाहिँ you can incorporate so many things into hip hop, right?
Okay.
Because you can see like hip hop कसरी grow भइरहेछ हैन, because you can do anything in hip hop. You can add heavy metal music to it. You can add, like I do, madal to it, right? You add you can see a guy wearing a kimono and rapping. You mix Latin music with it. You get reggaeton, which a part of which has also become a huge hip hop sensation. So you can do so many things in hip hop. So I actually got into it, and plus it's the art of storytelling. So you can tell a whole story through the one song. So that's how I got into it actually.
So you choose hip hop because you can give diversity.
Definitely.
So did you always think that you'll get into music industry and all of this?
No, definitely never actually, because I'm a very shy person, right? I was a shy person. I still am. So when I'm in the masses,
no, you're not.
No, when I'm in the masses, I'm.
No, you're not.
I try to hide behind some of my friends and because I'm still pretty much a shy person, and so I never thought I'd get into the music industry. So when I did my first radio show, I'm much of a listener because I can listen for hours. I can sit there and listen without saying a single word.
Wow.
So
that's a very nice quality.
Yeah, definitely. I was such a good listener that the first I said I'm joining the radio, and everybody was like, "Timi radio mat." So because in the radio you have to speak, right? So,
yes.
So I was pretty much of a banana. So it was a banana like that.
Okay, so you started off with radio. You're still in radio, aren't you?
I'm still in radio, yes.
So what is radio to you? Because I myself work in radio, so I'd like to listen to your definition of radio.
I mean, radio is what actually got me into music, because 1998 I joined radio, and in 1999 for 6 months we had the test transmission, and then in 1999 we started. So I used to do a hip hop show today, I still run the same show Friday 8 to 9. So Guinness Book of World Record longest running show, and then
hopefully it will actually. I hope it will.
And that's what got me into actually music, because the people who used to listen to hip hop, they did not know what was actually happening in the country, because it's a dress up when people feel that we're from New York or something. We forget who we are and where we come from, right? And then right? So the war was going on, and all the youth, they were not aware of what was happening. So I thought I'd teach them what is actually happening through music, because if I would have gone to Tootie Hill and gave a speech, nobody would be listening.
Nobody would be listening. Definitely. Actually.
So the first song I recorded,
or maybe they would. Why would you think they won't listen to you?
Because you cannot reach the masses, because I mean, if you want to do a Tootie Hill, you have to do a concert or you have to be a neta. So at that time I was not both of them. I wasn't. So I recorded my first song. It was called Bring the House Down. That was the name of the radio show, and I still run that same show. So just to make people who listen to my show aware of what was actually happening. And one of the Ashish is still here in Nagarik.
Yes.
So not many people played that song, and Ashish actually did. Ashish and Prasan, they were in another radio station at that time.
Yes, they were.
Yeah, they also helped me out a lot actually in the beginning. Because Angrezi they did not take it as music, hip hop like.
They didn't. I also wanted to ask this question about because you started in 1998. How was the hip hop hip hop scene back then? Hip hop music like कस्तो चाहिँ थियो को थियो त्यहाँ कसले स्टार्ट गर्यो कता did you hear any hip hop music, Nepali hip hop music?
There was no hip hop scene at all actually at that time. And
oh my god, are you one of the founders? Are you one of the pioneers?
We established it pretty much, but a long time back, before I think Girish Pranil had released an album, a long time back, around I think 90s, the early 90s. So
yes.
After that, there was.
He actually was before than you, wasn't he?
Yeah. So there was like zero.
I somewhere vaguely remember.
Yeah, there was like zero hip hop scene in the middle. So all these years, then nothing happened. So when I did the radio show, I mean, we used to be in the console ourselves, right? So I did the technician, and then
we actually do it ourselves.
Oh, you do it yourself? Okay, I thought somebody else was
oh no, I was doing it all myself. Come on.
So we used to mix. I used to make the songs the mix on the beat, right? And then so it's like.
Oh, त्यो level को चाहिँ गर्न सक्दिनँ. I'm sorry if I'm cutting you in between.
No, sorry. I want you to cut off.
I do this.
No, I want you to cut off because
but त्यस्तो सारो pro चाहिँ होइन हैन, but then I do my thing.
So
त्यो song चाहिँ mix गर्न आउँदैन.
No, it's very easy. I mean, सुन्ने the beat सुन्ने.
Okay.
And then it used to be 2 hour long show, and so 2-3 वटा गीत mix गर्नु पर्थ्यो. And then people would be call me up saying, "दाइ तपाईले अघि एउटै गीत बजाइरहेको छ के हो?" And because they could not differentiate the
beatहरू छुट्याउन नसकेर. Okay.
Actually, like I said, there was zero hip hop scene, and then so I started the first radio show that was totally dedicated to hip hop, right? And it was in the 90s, and it was very difficult at that time to get established. Like I said, when I made the song "Bring the House Down," nobody would play it except Ashish and Prasan, and our radio station, there was only one show, so there's only a few shows that actually played our music, but they made it actually really, really big. So it became one of the huge hits. I mean, Kandipur at that time was in the charts of the. At the station house.
That's nice. Yeah. That's nice. Okay, you're all tuning into Radio Nagarik 96.5 Awaaz Nagarik ko I'm your voice Nishma, and the show is The Lounge, and today in the house we have the one and only Nirnaya. Welcome back.
Hello, namaskar.
हजुर नमस्कार धेरै भन्नु हुँदो रहेछ. Did you know that?
Yeah, I mean, म गर्छु भने मान्छेलाई भन्दा नमस्कार. That's the first thing because.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, because I don't know, it's just my habit.
It's actually the best habit.
Right?
It is actually the best habit.
Definitely. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. So let's get back. But hip hop back then ko kuro garnu bhayo, it is stuff. It was not even there. Kasale gana pani bajaउँदैन भन्नु भयो हैन. What was the time when your songs actually reached to people? भनौँ न त. What song, how
basically our first album it was not my solo. I had a group called Rappers Union then.
Yes, so, I remember. Yes, I remember.
Thank you for remembering. So there's 4 of us at that time. So the first album we released was a CD thena and a CD. So we sold a lot of CDs actually. We used to carry our own CDs. Moksuk chopera chilna भनेर अनि त्यसपछि पसल हुँदै थियो बेला CD किन्ने. घर थाहा भएन गाली गर्छ नि त कहाँ CD बेच्न हिँड्दा. So we used to carry our bags and then we used to sell it did so well. I know we sold about 1,000 CDs.
Oh wow.
So जब कि CD player 1,000 थिएन होला, we sold 1,000 CDs and then it was the everybody, I mean सबैको देखा आइ चाहिँ हामीमा आयो त्यति बेला. So the music company actually approached us on our second album. So it was an English album, the first album. So second album पनि हामीले जुन गर्यो, it was also an English album, right? And it was at the time when everything was pretty much messed up in Nepal because Raja पनि
political conflicts.
Conflicts. Raja was gone. त्यसपछि हाम्रो ग्रुपमा पनि there was 4 of us. एउटा अमेरिका गएको थियो साथी, he went back to America. एउटा क्यानाडा गएको थियो, he went back to Canada.
Oh my god.
So
a lot of NRIs, a lot of
so हाम्रो ग्रुपमा पनि so many things was happening देशमा पनि. So I called the album The Game Must Go On. So all these things are happening, The Game Must Go On when I released that one. So it did pretty well, but it screwed up time too. Then people started asking me like English media, English media, so तपाईहरु ग्रामी कहिले जित्ने भनेर हैन अब बिकज इंग्लिश एल्बम निकाल्ने पुरा अब विदेशमा एमएनएम पनि भर्खर आइराथ्यो हैन. सो हामी पनि इंग्लिशमा र्याप गर्ने, उता पनि हिप हप वाज ब्लोइङ अप अल अराउन्ड द वर्ल्ड हैन. अनि हाम्रो ग्रामी कहिले जित्नु हुन्छ त. सो व्हाट आई थॉट वाज लाइक नेपालमै नेपालीले राम्रोसँग नेपाली हिप हप चिनेको छैन भने चाहिँ हाउ कैन वी विन द ग्रामी भनेर. So I did
you could. Yeah. I don't know. You could.
Definitely, but it was difficult. First, we have to make Nepali people understand what hip hop is all about. We have to reach the grassroots. What I did was I released my third album. It was called The Nepali Touch. So this was Nepali hip hop with Nepali folk with hip hop music mixed. I released a song. It was called Din Pani Bityo Raat Pani Bityo. So that blew up pretty big.
The song that I played already.
Yeah, you already played that song. So it was very huge. I mean, that made a pretty much a strong foundation in the Nepali hip hop scene, just the Laksa. And so that's actually the third album, and I think that's how people actually knew about
actually when the songs actually reached to you, to people.
The people.
I've been saying ulto things. Yes, sachi भन्नु पर्दा because okay, I think I said okay. Let's just forget. Let's move on to your clothes. I have to talk about it because I read somewhere that you always have red cap.
Definitely, I do.
I somewhere thought you have caps, but I did not realize that you always have red caps and you always have a white color
bandana or something.
Yeah. If not bandana, is it t-shirt or something?
I have a
wristband or something.
T-shirt.
Okay, something so red is for okay, you tell me what red is for, because I know by the way.
The red is actually I always wear I have been wearing a red cap consciously since 1999.
Wow.
Because we're moving in the 2000 मा हामी जान लाग्थ्यो. So 2000 मा जान लागेको बेला त्यसलाई के भन्छ, the 21st century हो के हैन. We're moving in the 21st century, but people हाम्रो नेपालमा चाहिँ छुवाछुतको कुराहरू भइरहेको थियो. So त्यति बेला I was already into media भनेपछि पत्रिकाले कभर गर्थ्यो, FM ले गर्थ्यो. So I thought, why not represent something as a person, as a media person, किन represent गर्ने भने I started wearing a red cap since then, 1999 देखि. किनभने to represent that we're
underneath the skin, all of us, we have red blood.
Yes, we all have the same red blood.
We have the same. We're same.
Yeah, no matter what the color, what the name, what the last name, what the height, doesn't matter. I mean, we're all equal.
We're all equal.
So yeah,
that is
consciously
so
I started wearing it then. But what I noticed was that actually म बच्चादेखि नै रातो क्याप लाउँदो रहेछु.
ए वाउ.
Yeah, because
so एकदम subconscious mind मा you always had it?
Subconscious mind I was, because I use American my Chicago Bulls भन्ने basketball team छ, the Bulls. So उनीहरुको home color is red. So म उनीहरुको रातो टोपी म बच्चादेखि रातो टोपी लाउँदो रहेछु. So consciously, subconsciously I've always been wearing red cap. And the white
is
it's for peace. I mean, देशमा शान्ति आओस् भनेर I always
you seem to be so much affected by the revolutionaries in हाम्रो period back to 63 64 मा. You seem to be very affected with that.
Definitely. I mean that's I mean not only that, but I mean we for मलाई कस्तो लाग्छ भने Because I mean Nepali we are always मलाई album को नामै म नेपाली राख्दै अब hip hop album को कसैले they don't expect hip hop album को नाम म नेपाली because we always tend to forget who we are. We always try to look for other things outside of our country, but it's this everything is here. So that's what actually affects me. When my music, I keep it as simple as I can so that people understand it. And I can make a complex song, but I don't do it. I mix always. I'm not DJ when we don't have the DJs. All the DJs. Our DJs are the Madal and the Dumfus and the Sarangis, and so that's how it affects me. That who we are. At the end of the day, so we're not ever going to be an American, and we'll always be a Nepali. So we tend to forget that, and I don't want people to forget it. We might dress up like this, but we're always a Nepali.
Always a Nepali. And since your dress up has so much meaning, I would love to see you do this all your life.
Definitely.
You will, I think.
Definitely I will, because शान्ति आइसक्यो देशमा तर कस्तो शान्ति आएन बन्दुकको मात्र शान्ति आयो हाम्रो दिमागमा
कसरी fighting for peace. Fighting for peace is actually such a irony type of के न यो पनि मिलेछ न fighting for peace हुँदैन नि त
डेफिनेटली हुँदैन तर मैले दिमागबाट हामी पिस आउनु पर्यो कि हामी आज बिहान उठेर हेत्तेरी अब अफिसको जानु 5 घण्टा जाममा पर्ने हो कहाँनिर बन्द हुने हो के हुने हो हैन पेट्रोल नपाउने हो यस्ता खाले पिस हैन माइन्डबाट पिस हुने म बिहान उठ्छु अफिस जान्छु आउँछु हैन peacefully गर्ने.
So what was the band, what was the name of the first band that you founded?
It was called Life Sucks.
Yeah.
At that young age, I mean, that's what we all feel.
Okay. So it was the first one in 1997?
Yeah, I was in college at that time, right?
1997 to 2000. Let me remind you.
No,
it was called Life Sucks. Why?
Yeah, because, I mean, life sucks, we gotta make it fun, but that was my idea, like band go down, hey, life sucks, whatever, but the music we played was always fun, so life sucks, but we gotta make it fun, but that's what it was called, Life Sucks. It doesn't suck, but
okay, that's good. And then there was another band, which was called Nirnaya and the All Stars.
Yes, it was.
And that was from 1999 to 2000. It's very short.
Yeah, we just recorded one song. They bring the house down, but and we performed in a lot of places. So it was a band because we had the guitars and the drums, right? So it was a band, and Life Sucks was the band also. And the Rappers Union came.
And then you came up with professional group called Rappers Union.
Yes, there was like 4 of us, the union of different rappers.
It
was not a company union. Union.
Why did you guys name it Rappers Union?
Yeah, because I thought like all 4 of us was like from a different walks of life, after life, but all of us were rappers, we do different things. So rapper union, 4 jana rapper union is a Rappers Union. So that's how the name came from.
Alright guys, welcome back. You're all tuning into Radio Nagarik 96.5 Awaaz Nagarik Ko. I am your voice Nishma and the show is The Lounge, and today we are having a very fun and very nice conversation with Nirnaya, yes, the NSK. So welcome back.
Thank you very much. Again.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You're feeling good?
Yes.
So there are a lot of people watching us on YouTube, but there's one particular person who's really angry because I did not tell you to return the namaste. So can you please say hi and namaste to Hira Nathji?
Namaskar everybody.
So there you go, Hiraji. You don't have to be really upset about it. So it's been years that you've been doing hip-hop. So what do you think about hip-hop scene now? 2017, 2018. It's 18. 2018 ko. What do you think about it? How are the boys and girls doing? Because I think girls are also rapping these days.
Very less, right?
Very less, yeah.
Because I think if I'm not mistaken, Nagarik called me, and then article about female rappers, we could not find even 10 jana. 5 jana पनि भेटाउन गाह्रो भयो. So it was very difficult. So female मा चाहिँ अलिकति कमी नै छ. But त्यति बेलै धेरै थियो होला, because in my second album I introduced like 5 female rappers, and so त्यति बेलै धेरै जस्तो लाग्छ. But the hip hop scene now is very good, it has grown a lot, and lots of talented artists are coming up, and it's much easier. There's so many platforms, TV, radio, YouTube. So I think it has grown very, very huge, just the last.
It has grown huge. Who's your favorite rapper right now?
Right now, Bandhani, always it has been, I really like Tupac Shakur.
No. Nepalma and a younger lot. भन्नाले अहिलेको जस्तै maybe 2010 पछिको.
Lots of talented rappers. सोच्नै पर्दाखेरि आज एकछिन सोचेर भन्छु.
No. अहिले नै दिनुपर्छ because we are almost wrapping the show actually. We're wrapping, not the rap wala rap, but the rap wala rap.
सोच्दा टाइम बित्छ क्या.
You may have your favorite, I guess.
गाह्रो भयो think गर्न. Well, I mean, lots of them are talented.
Who do you think is doing horribly त्यसो भए you probably don't have a name.
There's so many horribly rappers.
So horribly पनि you don't.
तर त्यो त अब सोच्नै झन् गाह्रो हुन्छ अहिले. On air त झन् सोच्नै गाह्रो हुन्छ.
होइन favorite त सोच्न गाह्रो हुँदैन नि त on air.
I like lots of them, but there's so many talented, rappers. But अलिकति talented but they always wrong side पनि लगिरहन्छ हैन. They talented wrong way मा represent गर्छ उनीहरुले हैन. But lots of talented artists though. But I want them to make rap take it to the right way मा चाहिँ लान I advise them also because it's not always about dirty words about making fun of others. You can always take it to the positive side.
Like you do?
Like I do, because we want people to take rap seriously, right?
Yes.
Because one time, Nepali won best song with national feeling,
yes.
So that's the title.
And you've actually won awards for rapping, right?
Yeah, definitely. So
did they even have a category, Tivelama?
They had one category actually. And I think I won that.
Yes, you did.
2 years matter was the liar.
No, but still, come on.
So 1 year भयो, next year देखि भएन होला, but still I won that 2 years मा.
So
because a handful of albums मात्र आउँछ हैन. So because that might be the reason. Always किनभने अब त्यति बेलादेखि नै अब एल्बमै धेरै निस्किँदैन थियो कि songs also they didn't used to come too much धेरै आउँदैन थियो. So यस्तो सोच्दाखेरि चाहिँ अब क्याटेगोरी राख्नलाई एटलिस्ट क्याटेगोरीमा हुनु पर्यो नि त 10 जना त्यसबाट फिल्टर गरेर 5 जना for the nomination. That was never there.
There was no competition भन्नु खोज्नु भएको अझले.
Competition just used to come up आउने जाने मात्र हुन्थ्यो. Nobody took it like if you look at the pop field, it's very professional, right? So everybody just came for hobby मात्र हुन्छ नि आउने जिस्किने जाने type of हुन्छ.
Okay, so what is there for in future for your fans? I think अलिकति album निकाल्ने album को बारेमा त भनिसक्नु भयो, but still like what can we expect?
अब अहिले भर्खरै there's like 3 songs I'm planning to release, make videos of. एउटा यसको यो पाली त यस्तै नै भयो.
हजुर.
So यो पाली यस्तै नै भयो, मैले एन्सर गर्न सकिनँ एउटा क्वेशनको. So that was
You still have time, we have like 2 minutes maybe.
So I'll just say यो पाली त यस्तै नै भयो हैन.
No.
So Suna भन्ने song is coming up. त्यसको video I'm making pretty soon this week. And then album is coming up, Ek Nepal NSK style भनेर, because अहिले नेपाल टुक्रिने जस्तो हुन्छ नि हैन. So it's called Ek भएर अघि बढ्नुपर्छ. So Ek Nepal, that's coming up. It's a 8GB pen drive. So CD cassette आजकल हुँदैन, so you get a pen drive. And the exclusive thing about it is that if you buy the pen drive, you'll get exclusively your photo printed on it. So you have to send me a photo.
And then you print the
photos of the album. On one side is my photo, on the other side is your photo.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm sure your fans are very delighted to hear that.
Definitely.
So, do you want to sing something for us before you leave?
Sing, right?
Alikata.
Alright.
Sing. Okay, maybe I should have said rap.
Rap. It's called from the album Ek Nepal. आज मेरो नेपाललाई यो के भयो? पानी थिन्दो कुरा. But anyways, okay, it was like
oh my god, I'm sorry about that.
मनले सोच्छु कलमले बोल्छु नेपाली भाका मगाउने गर्छु नसोध देशले तिमीलाई के गर्छ मिलेर भन देशलाई म गर्छु चन्द्र र सूर्य आकाशमा हुन्छ जब यो झुक्छ नेपाल रुन्छ रातो छ रगत नीलो छ आकाश यही देशमा गर्नु छ विकास भन्छ दुई हार्यो सीमाना सार्यो पीडा छ सारो तर भन्दैनौ जीवन छ गाह्रो कुनामा पार्यो त्यही पनि हाम्रो शिर छ ठाडो नेपाली हुनमा गर्व छ देशको लागि गर्नु छ हिमाल मधेस तराई र पहाड देशलाई होइन मायालाई बाड. Thank you very much.
That was so nice.
Thank you very much.
Wow, it's so nice to see you rap live actually.
Nice. I usually don't do it actually.
Really?
Yeah. People, मलाई यसरी गाउनलाई गाह्रो पर्छ, but I don't know how you did it though.
Oh wow, then I must be very lucky.
Definitely.
Thank you so much. No, I do feel very lucky actually. So thank you so much. We've come to the end of the show. Is there anything that you'd want to say?
Thank you very much for inviting me. It was a pleasure being here, and this is my second time.
Ajay.
So it's really nice to be here. You guys are doing a very nice job.
Ajay.
Right? So best of luck to you guys. And Ek Nepal is coming up. Think about it, not only listen to it. Kyo Ek Nepal, that's the main thing. You have to understand what I do, and what the meaning of every word that I say. You have to understand that, rather than just say Ek Nepal ayo, Ek Nepal kin hayo. Think about it, right? And desma shanti ko kamana garu, peace.
Okay, so everything that he does is a message. His work, his song, his music, his dress up and everything. That is Nirnaya, the NSK, of course, for you guys. So yes, thank you so much everyone for tuning into Radio Nagarik 96.5 tonight. Still keep tuning in, because up next is Voice Roshni with The Evolution. I am leaving you guys with this song by Akshata, which features Nirnaya. No, by Nirnaya, which features Akshata. The song is called Happy Birthday. I'm sorry about that. He's right in front of me. This is something really wrong, I think. Oh?
Mine.
Really? When?
Actually, my Tithiwala gaisakyo nama Angrezi birthday is coming up. So you can dedicate the song to me.
Okay, dedicate the song to you. You did not tell me your age though, so it'd probably be 2 questions that you did not answer tonight. Anyways, thank you so much for coming here. And everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to Radio Nagarik 96.5. This is Voice Nishma signing out.